Hey, what's up guys? Brian Ellwood. In today's video, I'm going to go over at a very high level the entire process that you need to go through to get your first 12 rental properties, which is the same as the average American income of $50,000 a year. You'll net the same amount whether you work a job that makes 50 or you have 12 rentals. That's why I say everyone could pay their bills with 12 houses, and that should be your first goal no matter how you get to it, your first benchmark of passive income. Okay. So there's no way I could go over all these things in detail, all the 12 steps to get your first 12 houses, but I'm just going to go over it at a high level. And the purpose here for you is to help you know what step you are on. Okay. I have a lot of people that come to me and they're like, Brian, what do you think about this? And it's like step 5 and they haven't done steps 1 through 4. And that's why they're stuck at step 5 and they're having symptoms that are related to them not doing the first 4 steps. Okay. So it's really important that you know what to do and in what order. No matter what I've ever tried to learn or tackle or accomplish, it always has been really frustrating for me not knowing what's the next thing. I've always wanted someone to kind of like line the dominoes up so I can knock them down. And that's what this is going to do. Okay. So the very first step is to define your lifestyle. Okay. What is the ideal lifestyle you're going for? What's your perfect day? Okay. And then how much does it cost? And then we're going to put a target on the dartboard. Okay. We're going to say, I really want to do this with my time. I need to make this much in passive income to be able to do it. And that is our goal moving forward. Every day you're going to wake up, you're going to read that and take action towards that one goal. Okay. One simple goal is way more powerful than being spread thin and having a ton of different goals. Okay. So you know where you're trying to go, you know how much passive income you need to get there. Just get that one thing accomplished. You can grow more income and stuff on top of that later, but don't think about that. Just focus on getting your baseline freedom. Okay. So define your perfect day, your freedom number. That's part 1. Part 2 is picking your market. Okay. The very first thing you need to do is decide on a really good market for rental properties. Okay. Every other decision stems from this. So you're going to be analyzing things like the economy, the rent to price ratio. There's a lot of other, if you are confused on how to do this, just comment down below. I'll get you a best markets report. They can help you guys with this, but you've got to pick your market as step 2, because step number 3 is build your team. Okay. If you guys seen the video I released about the Henry Ford story, okay, Henry Ford leveraged a group of experts to help him become who he was. And you're going to do the same thing with your real estate business. You're not going to learn everything. You're going to build a great team of contractors and inspectors and realtors and title companies and wholesalers and private lenders and all this stuff, okay, that's going to help you learn really quickly and skip over a lot of the mistakes. Okay. So define your perfect days 1, pick your markets number 2, build your team there is 3. Number 4 is just getting set up initially. You need to start an LLC if that's what you want to do, or a trust maybe, or maybe you're going to buy stuff in your personal name, but you need to get an accountant and a bookkeeper to be able to do all the books and keep up with that for you so you're not messing with that. And then get access to the data on the properties. Don't just use Zillow and stuff like that to analyze deals. Okay. I would recommend finding a service. It might cost you $20 a month, but where you can really deep dive, analyze deals, get really good comps, look at old pictures and all that stuff. It's really important. Okay. So that's part 4 is just the initial setup. Part 5 is find the money. Okay. You've got to figure out how you're going to finance these deals when you get them. The reason why this is next is because this is everyone's biggest hang up. Okay. And if you've ever bought your first house and you get that pre-approval letter from the banker that says you're approved for $300,000 or whatever, it's a big vote of confidence for you. It's like, yes, I can go out and make offers now because the banker's going to give me the money if I find a deal. So you need the same type of thing for buying your rental property. You need someone who says, I'll give you the money if you find the deal. Okay. So that could be bankers. It could be private lenders. there's a lot of ways you can finance real estate, but you have to go ahead and figure that part out. Just have some funding kind of in the wings and ready for when you go find the deals. Part 6 is to go find those deals, okay? And I recommend, if you're just trying to buy rentals, just build a network of wholesalers and find the deals from them. You don't need to do your own marketing and overcomplicate things. I just bought a cheap house in Huntsville, Alabama for $35,000 last week from a wholesaler. It's going to have equity in it, so it's a good deal for me. I didn't send out direct mail, take all those calls, or do anything like that, okay? So you need to build up a network of wholesalers, get them sending you deals that you can look at, okay? That's part 5. Part 6 is, that was part 6. Part 7 is analyze those deals, okay? So the wholesalers are sending you those deals. Now it's time to analyze them, okay? So you're going to be running comps and checking with your property manager, which was part 2. Build your team. How much will it rent for? Maybe ask a contractor, what would the repairs be on this place, right? And you're analyzing deals. And then the next part 8, is make offers, okay? That's its own separate step just because it is that important. Making offers is like the highest leverage activity you can do when it comes to getting deals. A lot of people tell me they can't find any deals. I'm like, well, how many offers have you made in the last few weeks? They're like, well, I haven't made any offers, Brian. And so they're looking at stuff and they're just kind of assuming it's not a deal. And they're never making offers. If you make 0 offers, the best you can hope for is 0 deals, okay? So part 8 is you got to make offers, okay? Then part 9 is due diligence. Eventually you're going to get some of those offers accepted, but you learn to make the offers correctly like I teach, and you'll have an inspection period where you can back out and you can keep your earnest money and all that. And so when the offer gets accepted, you need to start doing your due diligence, okay? So that would mean actually sending the contractor in there, maybe paying for a home inspection, just really deep diving to see if you're going to buy it or not, because you're under contract, right? You have to get into action at that point. So part 9 is doing the due diligence. Part 10 is assuming you're going to buy it, is closing on it and funding it. So getting the funding lined up, setting a closing day, and purchasing that thing, okay? Once you've purchased it, part 11 is to renovate it. So getting a project manager to work with your contractor and having them rehab the house, and you deciding on the scope of work and the budget and the time frame and overseeing the whole thing. And then once it's been renovated, part 12, the final part, is you hand it off to a property manager, you rent that puppy out, and you rinse and repeat. So once you have your first rental at that stage where it's rented and it's performing, you actually only have to go back to about step 6, okay, which is find the deals. You don't have to go back to define your perfect day, choose your market, build your team, find the money. Some of that stuff is like a one and done kind of thing for the most part, right? So once you get to step 12, you can go back to step 6 and just find more deals, make more offers, due diligence, and get your second rental. Go back to step 6, find more deals, analyze them, make offers, etc. And then you get your third one, and you rinse and repeat until you have 12. Okay, so I'm going to summarize these one more time for you guys. Number 1, define your perfect day and your freedom number. Step 2, choose your market. Step 3, build your team. Step 4, get set up. Step 5, find the money. Step 6, find the deals. Step 7, analyze the deals. Step 8, make offers. 9, due diligence. 10, closing and funding. 11, renovate the property. And step 12 is hand it off to the property manager, collect rent, rinse and repeat, go back to step 6. And that's it, guys. That is the high-level roadmap. 12 steps to your first 12 houses, okay? So I hope that helps, guys. And if you would like in-depth training to break down exactly what to do in each of those steps, check out my group coaching program at myfirst12houses.com. Guys, this is $47 per month. No contracts or anything like that. I coach twice a week. You can get one-on-one coaching with me in the group. You can ask me as many questions as you want. Go check that out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.